at the time. My neighbor, this old lady who acted all sweet and nice, always begging for shit and begging for rides. I was nice to her. I see her walking up the street with her bags in the heat in South Florida. I would give her a ride. She would knock on the wall every time 27 was on the clock. And I'm only giving you guys 27 to keep it simple, because there is a set of 5. And in order for them to be able to run this program all day long, nonstop, continuously, yeah, they would probably have to have more than one number, which they do. They have a set of 5. But to keep it simple, I'll stick to 27. So as you saw, as I just got my day started today, because I worked at 3 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, you seen that. I think that was a good example. The red vehicles, every time I'm getting something to eat, I've shown you guys that. Or sometimes they'll do it at the gas station, whenever I pull to the gas station. You've seen the chick walk out in front of me, perfectly coordinated, when 2:16 was on the clock, which adds up to 27. And I told you they would stall with my food until 27 is on the clock. All perfectly coordinated. So no matter what goes on in that line, they'll slow the line down, they'll speed the line up, whatever they have to do to make sure that it's perfectly coordinated with my harassment program. That's how it works. There's no mental telepathy. There's no one seeing through my eyes. There's no experimentation. That's harassment. It's just trying to give you an uneasy feeling. You see what I'm saying? That these things, you're completely caged in by this program, and they want you isolated. They want you out here where you can't cook. You know what I'm saying? You got to go eat out, and they get an opportunity to do all that. And also the big danger with that is this: the program kills people. Like, they try to kill me all the time on the highway with big rig trucks. They drive reckless around me on purpose on a consistent basis. So what happens is I go to these different places. If I decide to go, like I did right there, rarely go to McDonald's to grab something. If they're running all these programs around you like this, they can also tamper with your food. If they know it's you, you're there, you're pulling up, they're alerted every time you get there. If the program decides, they say it's an algorithm, they say it's all ran by AI. So I believe that there's different levels that they have people on, and some people are at a level where it's just death. It's designed to kill them. You see what I'm saying? Like immediately, like quick death, elimination. Or some people might, that would be considered elimination in my opinion. And other people, it may be set for neutralization. You see what I'm saying? So they want to neutralize you. So these psychological attacks, financial attacks, and isolation is designed to neutralize you. So you don't have any social circle. You don't have anybody necessarily that can help you out, that you can depend on, help one another, encourage each other. You're supposed to just be around people that's in a program that's going to continue to traumatize you by using these different triggers that have been put in your program. So everybody around you, they're all consistently working towards this mental destruction. Basically, it's like mental violence. Basically, you're being attacked consistently everywhere you go. Family, you don't have any of that anymore. You can't even get online and watch a YouTube channel and not have the person that you're watching be contacted by these people that are monitoring your phone, and they'll tell that person, okay, just like I showed you guys the 27, they'll tell the person, hey, make your video 1 minute and 17 seconds, right? So that's 2-7 right there. Or make your video 5 minutes and 7 seconds. That's the backwards 27. If you guys can understand that, that's how it works. It's not synchronizations, it's coincidences. No, these are operations that are being run. This is a well-oiled machine. This is a program. Now I'm going to pull up on this truck right here that's waiting for me, probably military, and let's see what's on the tag. Yes, the number is there, but it's obvious, so I don't want to make this video like confusing to people. So I'm not even going to mention that number that's there on that truck. I'm going to stick with the 27. It's obvious, so you guys can understand on a more basic level. What are we at 10 minutes? Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that this is how my day goes all day long, though. And then you got to understand that currently I'm doing delivery, so I deal with a lot of like food places and things like that, and it's a well-oiled machine, trust me. But last thing I was going to say, I almost forgot. the major danger with this is, which I felt like for years, and I do now. I get food poisoning like every few months. I do go to the grocery store and different things when I can, but like I said, on this kind of lifestyle, you don't always have somewhere to cook food and all that. You gotta. But anyway, I would suggest you eat places where you can see them preparing your food too. By the way, but the thing about it is, if they decide that instead of just neutralization, it's time for you to just go and not, it's how hard is it for one of these people to just poison you? You know what I'm saying? If they're willing to gaslight you, lie, they're willing to run these programs on you when you're spending money at their business, like these businesses, corporations, or whatever, they always do this too. Every time I'm coming down, they'll jump right out beside me. It could be clear in front of me, clear behind me, but when they're coming out, they jump out. That's also an agent. They're all being alerted to do this as I ride throughout the day. Imagine how diabolical of a person you have to be to think of a program to torture somebody like that, an innocent civilian, not a combatant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at war, none of that shit. But they run this whole program on somebody that has not been convicted of any kind of crime, had no chance to have any kind of recourse, no redress, or whatever the case may be. They just put you in a program and run this shit on you until you die, until you hurt somebody, or until you are locked away in an institution, whether it's jail or a mental health institution. If your mind is not strong enough to deal with it, and if you don't learn exactly what they're doing to you, I get it with the whole coordinations, all these numbers and all that. So I don't have to wonder, oh, is this person gangstalking? Oh, is this person, part of the program or not? No, they let you know very clearly. That's the whole idea. That's why they use these numbers to coordinate all this. So I'll notice it, and the people that are running the programs will have a already built-in set of rules to follow. Just do these things right here that are listed, and that's all you got to do. That chick that walked past me when I was in the drive-thru, that nurse. Just imagine that. She's a nurse supposed to be helping people and, you know what I'm saying, saving lives and this, that, and the third, but she's out here participating in a program that's designed to cause people to be harmed, whether it be the person that she's doing it to harming themselves or harming someone else. And if you think back a few weeks ago here in this Atlanta, Georgia area, there was a guy who shot like five women in a hospital, one of the main hospitals downtown in Atlanta called Northside Hospital, and he fled. No, and you don't hear nothing else about it. They had to chase him down. They found him some miles away, but he just shot 5 people in there and ran out. And there's no explanation for why he did it. They're real hush on the story. But those of us who are in this program, we know what's going on, and maybe he couldn't handle it. A lot of the people that are falling victim to it, I notice, are younger too, in their 20s, who are growing up in this system. You know what I'm saying? And they probably don't understand what life was like before this. I'm almost 40, so they're doing all this to me after me living a hell of a, a lot of a life. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this whole overt stage for the past 4 years or so. So I've lived damn near almost a whole life, half of it at least already, without having been in this program, at least to this extent, where I could notice it, where I couldn't just live my life organically. At least now I know that the things that are going on around me are not organic, and how I need to deal with it. It's not like some of these people who think that the people who are targeting them, that's the problem. No, these people are being led by someone else who's attacking you. That person is not, they're playing a part in it, but they're just a pawn. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to waste any energy on them. They're just doing a part. These people on McDonald's right there who just ran that